Hello again. I didn't plan to make a video this soon after the last one, but I got a whole bunch of exciting stuff at the post office, so I figured I'd just go ahead and share. Starting off, we have Mushishi, the collector's edition. So, this is one of my favorite manga and anime. I prefer the anime for this one, but the anime is never gonna, they put the first season out, Funimation did, on DVD, but nobody ever put the second season out, and neither of them ever got a Blu-ray release. But I've read the manga too, and I really enjoy it. I just felt like the anime was a lot better, but nonetheless, everyone knows this has been out of print for ages, so I had to get it, and I also had to get the Kinokuniya version of it that has a different cover, just because, you know, I see a collectible version of something, and I'm like, well, gotta have that. So I got both of those, and the Kinokuniya one came with this thing. I never know what to do with these things. I don't particularly care for them, but here it is. I got it. It came with it. Another thing they said would never be done is Kingdom, and so I'm caught up on Kingdom online. I really like Kingdom, and I'm very glad, even though it's going to take forever to catch up with the English releases, I'm very glad that they're doing the singles. I just prefer single volumes. People online, when this first got announced, were complaining about it being released in singles, I guess because it's going to take forever to catch up, but like, I would much rather have single editions than omnibuses. I'm not a fan of omnibuses, but nonetheless, glad to have it. We've got the last volume of Land of the Lustrous. Took forever to come out, I feel like. So, this manga was really good. I was reading it weekly, and honestly, towards the end, with it coming out like once a month, and then it going on hiatus for a while, I kind of forgot what was going on a little bit towards the end. So I should probably go to pick up at the halfway point and just reread from there to the end, because it was, I won't lie, I was a little lost for a bit. And then some Danmei for us. We've got the Volume 1, the hardcover of Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, or Dao Zu Shi, or whatever you want to call it. Once again, every time Seven Seas puts out like they did this with Heaven Official's Blessing, they put out the paperback ones, so I bought all them, and then they turn around immediately and start doing hardcovers. So they did the same thing with this. I've got all of the paperback ones over there, and now I'm going to get the hardcovers, which, if it's like Heaven Official's Blessings, these will make a picture, and that's going to look cool. But yeah, they're also coming out with hardcovers for the other one, the Scum Villain Self-Saving System. Yeah, I think it's getting a box set. So I'm sure they'll just turn around and they'll give this a box set too, after I've bought all of them individually. But whatever. A few other things. We got some Shojo Beats pickups. I guess I'll start with the first. We got Colette Decides to Die, Volume 5. So I think with this, we mark the halfway point of being all the way through this. I think there's 20 volumes or 10 of these omnibuses. So there we go. We've got Volume 9 of Sakura Saku, which, this may be the last one. Yeah, final volume. So that one's over. I can finally read it. I like all of their other series, Blue Spring Rod, Strobe Edge, Love Me, Love Me Not. They were all good. They're very easy to read. There's not many words. We got Skip Beat, Volume 51. Oh, I think she's in America now. That's a spoiler, I guess, but not really that big a deal. Prince Freya, Volume 12. I can't remember if this manga's over in Japan yet or not. I don't think it is, but I'm not going to read it till I know it's over. And then we got two other little things. These aren't manga, these are anime. I got the Looking for Full Moon, which I just realized I'd put that on backwards. Yeah. Looking for Full Moon, Volume 2. So this is the rest of the series. I think this is, I already have Volume 1. These were put out by Animego. Yes, Animego. Boom, right there. And if you bought it off their website, you got this slipcover. So I got the slipcover. Probably more expensive off their website, but once again, I see something collectible, and I'm like, well, gotta have that version. And then we've got what was possibly the greatest anime of 2020. I can't remember if this came out this year or last year. But we've got Gushing Over Magical Girls, the Steelbook. And I can't open it because I've looked inside and there's some sketchy pictures in there and might get me in trouble. So, but anyways, that's all I got today. So I thought that was a pretty good stack of stuff. So, see y'all again later. Bye.